now that we have our interior walls in and our door swings in, what I want to do now is name the rooms or put room names to them. And I'm going to go into architecture here, and you'll see there's this whole room and area. And there's a lot of things we're going to do with this as we go along. But this room, we're going to click room, and it's asking me to save my project, which is probably a good idea. Give it a second. There we go. And then you'll see this little tag appear. Okay, and as I move between what are boundaries or considered boundaries for rooms, these walls, I get different, the X goes in kind of different locations and stuff. And so I'm just going to come in real quick and put in a series of rooms here. Now you'll see it has right now it has a number there. We can turn that off. I'll show you how to do that. But room numbers can sometimes be even helpful in design. Now you'll notice that these don't fit, so it all depends on your scale. This is adjusted based on your scale that you're going to go out to. So if I were to change this to 1/4 inch, we'd see now that the room tags are reduced in size because they would actually be smaller proportional. Now let's just go into a room tag right now and look at it. Okay, so you'll see here the room tag. You see show volume, room number. We can uncheck this, and that would eliminate the room number. We can also tell it to show the area by checking this, or show the volume as it showed in here. We can also have it have an arrowhead if we want in here. So with that done, I'm going to we'll just go ahead and we'll keep the room number for right now. Let's keep that. Okay, and so I'm going to just put a room in here for all these spaces. And then I'm going to try to put a room number. You may see that this has already been taken up. And the reason is because this wall was split right here. So it's seeing the continuous boundary flowing outside of the elevator here. And so to limit the boundary of that particular room, what I need to do is put a separator in. So I'm going to go back to architecture, and you'll see right here room separator. And I'm going to draw a line from here to here. Okay, and that's called a room separator. And now if I tab onto that room, notice it doesn't extend outside, and that'll allow me now to come in and put a room in this space right here. Okay, and that room we're just going to call leasable space for right now. So that's leasable space, and we could go back and of course name these rooms. I'm not going to take time up in the video to show you this, so I'm just going to put us on pause and fill these room names in. So you can see I went back in and named all these, and of course, you know, I should probably move them around and line them up. They'll snap to each other, get them in the same. I don't need these dimensions anymore, so I'm just going to go ahead and delete them, get them out of the view. And really I don't need these numbers. So what I'm going to do is turn those off. And so I'm going to click on the tag here, the room tag, because that's, you'll notice that there's a room identifier, and then there's a room tag. And I'm going to edit the type and duplicate this and call it no number, and uncheck uncheck the no number. And then I need to change them, so I'm going to select, let's see if I can do this by selecting multiples. I can. So I'm just going to come in here, select all these, and say no number. Okay, so now I just have a name, which is what all I need really for those spaces. The other thing that we can use rooms for is to group a series of rooms together in what is called a department. So if I click on this room, not the tag, but on the little X, you'll see down here there's a series of identifying data. and 1 is the room number, so I can change the room number right here if I wanted to, and it would update here. Name, same thing. I can attach an image to that if I want to, but what I want to look at right here, or set the occupancy. If I know what the occupancy limit is, I could set that into, but right here, department, and I'm going to call this core. And later when I show you how to do departments, you'll see what I mean by the core. So core, in this case over here though, I'm going to select this room, and its department is leasable space. So I'm going to call it leasable space. Okay, and so once again, I'm going to go offline and change all of these and add them, all these spaces in as part of the core. Okay. Okay, now that I have all of these rooms with a department defined, later I'm going to show you how to create a area map or departmental map or plan. And so now each of these rooms is labeled